Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
In the cool shade of the bamboo groves, in breathing the clear, pure air, we found a much-needed break from the harsh realities of city life. This hotel is very near the sanctuary, and we were soon headed there. Science cannot bring back an extinct species, and at the Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary, a group of brave men are doing all they can to save the Indian one-horned rhino from extinction. If one saw a group of men setting fire to forests, one would normally get the impression that they are a bunch of miscreants. In this case, that would be far from the truth. The purpose of this fire is to give the elephants and rhinos the kind of ground they like to graze on, and these are Dharanidhar Bodo's men, the heroic forest guards of Kaziranga National Park.
Well, actually I am not hero of this national park, but since I like from very my childhood wildlife, and before entering in the forestry, I have preserved a plot of land where very nicely a salt plantation has been raised. So I think by the grace of God, I have been appointed in forest department. So I have got chance to serve in this national park as a forest officer. Regarding conservation of wildlife, actually we should make educated the neighboring villagers that means adjacent villagers of this national park. Then if they can make educated, then I think the awareness regarding the conservation of wildlife and both for forestry also, then I think it will be very helpful, because without education to learn something about the conservation or importance of the wildlife, it becomes somewhat difficult. That's why being the ignorant, that illiterate villagers, I have established some schools, and by the by I used to attend there some cultural program and giving some lectures about the conservation of wildlife. In such a way, I have brought awareness among the villagers.
Maybe the words of Dharanidhar Bado inspired us, for soon we were all clambering onto the elephant back. As we set out for our tour around the sanctuary, the sense of adventure was keen. We spotted the swamp deer, antelopes, the one-horned rhino, and wild buffaloes. Like us, Bado and his men also travel around the park, but they take a much tougher route.
We are not expert. I cannot say that I am expert regarding patrolling, but as per my capacity, again, since I love wildlife, so I have engaged my patrolling staff to do patrolling in different way. So on that, the process of patrolling like that, we are having some food patrolling. Suppose rhino is such an animal that he is generally used to go through one track only. So that tracks, in Assamese it is called dandi. I instructed the staff to check all the dandis during their patrolling period 2-3 times in 1 week. So that is one kind of method of our patrolling. And another is that during flood season, if it is essential to take boat, country boat. So with country boat, our staff used to go to their specific areas for doing patrolling, and going there they used to check dandis, and they are going to highland also. That is called boat patrolling, and in this way they are doing boat patrolling.
Strange is the nature of human vanity that makes it want to kill a huge creature to obtain a single horn filled with matted hair, all because it is supposed to be an aphrodisiac. It is because of this misconception that a battle goes on between the poachers and the guards to save the 1,200 one-horned rhinos from extinction. Treacherous marshes, dense forests are only some of the dangers Bodo and his men routinely encounter.
Tiger Mobile, Lengudo.
এই চিকাৰী সোমোৱাৰ কথাটো ডাইৰেক্টৰ ছাৰে এইমাত্ৰ মেছেজটো দিছে, গতিকে ভালদৰে তন্নতন্নকৈ পহৰা কৰিব লাগে আৰু দণ্ডিবিলাক চাব লাগে আৰু গোটেইখিনি মই পঠাই দিছোঁ, গাড়ী চাৰি আৰু হেডকোৱাৰ্টাৰৰ হাতীখিনি পঠাই দিছোঁ, গতিকে একদম ভালদৰে চাব লাগে একদিনৰ পৰা। অভাৰ।
Their adversaries are often better armed than them and as willing to sacrifice their lives. But the heroes carry on with their mission, undeterred by anything, never knowing which patrol might be the last. And sometime, suppose not after flood, it is not dried also, completely not dried the land. So to carry ration and for patrolling also, it is very essential. Elephant patrolling, because that time our boat also cannot go to deep forest, and staff also cannot go frequently for patrolling on foot, and by boat also you cannot go. So that time generally we used to take elephant.
So far as distribution of one-horned rhinoceros is concerned, it used to found in the bottom hills of the whole Himalayan region, right from the eastern part to up to Pakistan. But unfortunately, because of various reasons, natural and then the human created factors, the rhinoceros are confined to northeast region, that is specifically in Assam. The Kaziranga National Park harbors more than 70% of total world population of Indian one-horned rhinoceros. Second is the wild buffalo, that is Asiatic wild buffalo. It also, we have more than 50% of total world population. We have eastern swamp deer. Then it has significant population of elephant, more than 428 number of elephants we have. Amongst the fauna, we have mammals around 39 number of species, out of which 16 species are under scheduled category means they are an endangered one. And avifauna means the bird species we have checklisted around 268 number. We have reptiles about 14 number of species and fishes more than 87 number of various species. In the past, the poachers used to adopt the pit poaching method. In that method, what they used to do is, they used to dig the pit in the dondi, which is locally called as a dondi, that is a rhino track. Because the rhino is very disciplined animal, it follows a particular track. So the poachers know that the rhino will follow this particular path. They dig the pit, and it is camouflaged by the dry grasses. So when the poor rhino, it moves, so it falls down in the pit, and the poachers, they come after 6 days or 7 days and then retrieve the horn and cut the horn and go back. As you know that the high tension lines are running just side of the national park. So what the poachers did is, they drew the line from the high tension line and put the naked line in the path. Then the poisoning is also one of the method, but in Kaziranga we have no record of poisoning method. But the main answering method and the prolific method which is used very extensively is the shooting.
Full moon is for other, for general people it is very nice. But in case of Kaziranga people, it is very pathetic, you can say sorrowful, because we are to do vigorous patrolling, gregarious patrolling during that period. Because earlier there was no poaching. Poaching was not done by the miscreants during night time and full moon also. But since our patrolling has been intensified for protectional purpose of the rhino, so that's why now the poachers also used to come in during full moon night.
But the utmost try given by the staff, put by the staffs and officers of Kaziranga National Park, has resulted to the extent that it harbors more than 75% of total world population. The poaching of rhinos average is about 20 numbers every year. So similarly, average 9 to 12 number of poachers are killed in the encounter by the staffs of the park. And this is the main factor for conserving and protecting the rhinos in the Kaziranga National Park.
Yes, actually, I did not hope that I will be rewarded by some organization. I did not think also, because my duty is that since I have been engaged for protection of the one-horned rhinoceros, Asiatic rhino, the major population of these rhino is found only in this Kaziranga National Park. 80% you can say here we are getting. So I think our officers like us, we should maintain our patrolling capacity. Then we can protect the wildlife nicely. So for doing that patrolling, a lot of experience like apprehension of poachers and many arms and ammunition recovered by me, and poachers were also shot dead during patrolling period. So I think taking that point of view, that some organization like Tiger Link, they have offered me one Tiger Link Bag Sevak Award in the year 1996, and very recently, that means in 1997, from UNESCO, that is branch of UNESCO, IUCN, International for Union Conservation of Natures. They have offered me one international award. The name of award is Fred M. Packard Park Valor Merit Award. So I think they have satisfied, I don't know, but I have done my duty, because again I used to tell sometime, though I am getting very less salary here, and some officials, those are getting very lot of salaries, but I think my job is far greater than that of those officials, because I am here, I am protecting and fighting to protect one species created by the God, that is one-horned rhinoceros. I don't know whether God has sent me or not, but I am doing my duty. I think you know that in case of Mahabharata also, Jadaj rahe dharmasya glani bhavriti bharata adbhutana tatarma sijasya hang paritrana sadhana vinasaya duskitam dharma samsthapana sangbhami yuge yuge. So if there is something wrong, people like big our Mahapuruks, those who are coming to control, to rule these human people here. So in this way, I think I have not come, but I think we should do for protection of these simple or honest creatures created by the gods, like rhino.